Hello there everyone and welcome back. The patch is in, Annihilation mode is here, and while unfortunately what I come to find out on patch day is that Annihilation mode is actually not available in any form through the quick match. I actually am going to have to resort to browsing through the custom servers here, custom matches to find myself a match. And in this case here, with all of them being 3v3s at the moment, I'm going to have to try and host my own little 1v1 server match. The downside being that I would imagine the majority of players, aside for the most hardcore, are probably not going to be doing 1v1. So this is going to be taking a dive into a lot more different aspect to the competitive side of this game, because the quick match normally helps to encourage an equal type of matchup more often than not, whereas I'm pretty certain I'm going to be out of my element, out of my league a little bit if I decide to go through with this, with the 1v1. So, if you're seeing this video, it means I managed to actually find a match there. And when you see future me, let them know this is probably a horrible idea and I'm just gonna die horribly. Alright, it looks like it's showtime finally. It took a few minutes, but this will be a whole new experience without a doubt, as we are facing off against Space Marines, and kind of like what I was saying before at the start of this video, I'm probably fighting some hardcore people there, because to be perfectly reasonable and fair, I don't think a lot of people would subjugate themselves to a 1v1 in Annihilation mode. Not very frequently, aside from the most competitive. Quick match at least makes that a lot more simpler to get an opponent without having to really put yourself on the line a little bit with random skill elements, because you kind of have that quick match balancing to kind of make you feel like you're fighting someone of equal caliber. I just worry about I'm going to get my ass trounced, especially since he's got the tarantula upgrade there for the turrets. So that's a new doctrine they added, and you kind of need that if you're going to have access to the actual turret. So we're going to see how this goes. This is going to be a different experience, and I am excited for the prospect, but I'm not going to lie, I'm terrified. This is probably not going to go well. But really, everything else is basically going to play relatively the same there. The only difference is my headquarters is actually more in the middle, and actually has 3,000 health, whereas before I think it had like 10,000, I think. It had about 10,000 health when you had the shield generators, the traditional power core mode is what it's called. So this thing is very fragile, and I think I want to play a lot more slower and carefully, because especially as Space Marines, you can have a really easy time just jumping up and harassing me. So, unless I feel like he's being greedy, I should just stay on my half of the map until I can get secured positions and all that. This is different. I feel kind of naked right now from all the time I spent being used to the defenses of my shield generator and all that. But I didn't actually pay attention to his doctrines, but I saw, like, I see the listening post. I see that. Okay, he's got defenses there. And now I'm going to get myself hit in. He's not grabbing the elite point generator yet, so there's that. And now, let's get some shooter boys ready. Oh, and I'm actually getting shot. No, I don't want you getting shot. Stop that. Bad. Bad boys. Bad. Don't do that. It's not nice. So, get these shouting. Hopefully they can take some hits. Yeah, especially since one of my boys actually just died on me. Oh, and I have another boys there that's not even moving, so that's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, if you can attack, that'd be kind of nice. I would like that. Because we got several boys shooting. Yeah, he's got listening posts there, so we're going to have to back off a bit. We got the elite point generator. I can at least soak a lot of damage here, because the shield's going to be nice. It forces him to a certain position there. I just got to be careful of him backdooring, which is a possibility. So I'm not going to invest too much more in requisition generators up on the top left there, because that is really risky, I feel like. So we're going to go on here. We're going to have this one check the bottom to try and restrict his amount of points he has. And right now I'm kind of limited where I can go. Perfect. We got ourselves a servitor. We got shooter boys available. Now, let's try and get ourselves some some power generators. That would be always nice. And get a wall banner set up, because I'm pretty vulnerable down below. But I know he has 2 points available, so his resource generation won't be that significant. At least for the most part. Okay, everyone get in there. Although the shout kind of was pointless, I think. I kind of just burnt the shout when I didn't need to. And he does have a barracks up top. Actually, I can use that. That's valuable intel there. Power generators are getting built. We got points down here. I almost want to build a generator down there. I don't know if it's a smart idea or not. So get on in there. Smash the servitors. Wow, he's got 2 servitors available for me. I will happily take that. Get the shouts to kind of soak the shield damage. Okay, he does have frag grenades. I did not see that before. Okay, I'll take this. And we are doing damage, although I gotta be careful. I gotta try and use the shield generator. That's actually gonna be handy, I think. So, do I have enough for a wall banner finally? Yes, I do. And he does have drop pods coming. So let's surround this and hopefully have some boys ready, because this thing, I'm going to take a lot of damage here. Come on. And speaking of which, his elite boys are coming, his elite units are coming down now, so let's get on out. There we go. I got a lot of resource points though, so I should be in good shape, you would think. I need to get ready to start rebuilding. I do have fission of all this. I'm wondering what's causing all that fission, though. Because you wouldn't think I'd be able to see all this, right? I would think, anyway. But now, can I try and poke down to the left? Actually, let me get a wog ready. That might scare him a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And get, like, a shooter boy. Get to, like, a DACA hub for some def looters, maybe, because I know for a fact I'm not going to get access to anything big. As far as upgrades. Okay, go on in. Hey, yeah, I'm not going to have so much as far as upgrades. Ooh, but Storm Boys are about to come in. They're just going to hit everything. I am a little bit clumped for any assault charges they may have, but right now we're looking pretty good. We're looking damn good here. It's about to get stomped because of the Wog buff, because what am I doing in damage? 66 damage, and I think these shooter boys did like 30, or about sub 30, so that's really good. And we got some scrap. I'll happily take the scrap. And now we have def looters available. Well, I'm a little bit shocked there. He's already conceded the game there a little bit. No, I don't want that. Let me get upgrades here. Get ready for my big counter push, I guess. So let's get ready to push and go straight for listening posts. I think that's the best idea. He's already kind of conceded there. He just hasn't left yet, I don't think. So, it's not over yet, despite what I'm hearing. And I think it's because of all these requisition points I have there. I have the generator here, I have the one down below. I have ignored this, but I already told you why I've been ignoring that generator. Because it's really kind of vulnerable to being destroyed. So, I felt like that was a good choice there, because at least if he were to go after the points over here, come to think of it, maybe I should have seriously put a generator on the right, because he would have to be quite a bit out of position for that. So, it was a little bit short, so I'm going to say I'm a little bit shocked. I was not expecting it at all there. I didn't even see any of the tarantulas, but to be fair, at least with what experimentation I did with the turret doctrines, they actually cost like a decent amount of energy and actually cost maybe 300 requisition. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I'm speaking of the orc turrets at least that you get access to. I don't know if it's the same for Space Marines and Eldar. So I was all terrified about this, and I'm a little bit shocked that it actually worked out. I am definitely shocked there. What did he have there? He had Death from Above, which allows his kill team to drop down pretty much anywhere on the map. That's scary. Venerable Dreadnoughts. Let's see. Oh, that's for plasma guns. That was in factor. So he didn't really have any doctrines that helped him out aside for a listening post, and all I really did was just avoid his listening post and tried to take the other objectives. I could have potentially pressured his headquarters a little bit, although I think that's not really worth it, at least in the early game, because all that headquarters really does, once you have a barracks down of some kinds, is it denies him from building any more servitors, which can be good, but with 3,000 health, that's probably not likely to happen, and you leave yourself so vulnerable to losing resources. So you can rebuild that headquarters at least within the new game mode. It just costs like 800 requisition and a little bit of power, so that may, with a decent army and when I get a good exchange of a fight, or I feel like I can force a fight, maybe I can go after the headquarters. It's going to take a little bit of experimentation though. I'm not going to lie, so I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that went so well for me. I was really thinking someone would just be some like professional here, especially someone who really played the original Dawn of War 1 and just be so skilled at the game that it would be a really easy transition to Dawn of War 3 with the new Annihilation mode. I would have thought anyway. I'm completely wrong. The match was incredibly short, so I do apologize for this video being shorter than I like, so I'm gonna have to really try and double up on these type of conflicts, or this quick match 1v1 matches here, I think, for situations like this. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm kind of short for time anyway, so I can't really do the second match, I feel like. So I'm hoping to double this up for next time, for at least for these matches, these series, and I'm hoping to actually continue with more Annihilation games, because I really do like the idea of at least the freedom that Annihilation will probably give me there. That is a lot more original, or not original, but it's a throwback to Dawn of War 1. I like that. So, provided the queues go well for me, you will see a lot more of Annihilation mode. Thank you all for watching.